way of explaining it. Foot fighting while you're tied up top, right? Like continuous wrestling while you're linked up top, okay? So right here, if I get here, okay, and I'm here, and I go to throw this, right, and I only break his hip, and that makes him step out, I still keep feeding my hip through, and I rotate this elbow to my hip. Feet, 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 feet. Boom, run my feet, run them down there, okay? Now, something else that I didn't get to that could set this up. Say you have a guy here who's not running away. He's not giving you any time. We could come here, break that hip, right? Then come through. Boom. So that's another setup for that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a guy that's confident, he's like, man, I'm just going to muscle out of this dude's overhook and this lock, right? What I'm doing here is I'm looking to step on the inside, right at the ditch of Coach Danny's ankle and in the front here. Get my heel on that. Now, just like what I said, when I rotate on the ball of my foot, I get my hips lower and I use them, boom, I'm going to go there, right? But that's the focus point right there. Coach Danny's tall. I know that. I'm wrestling. I'm going to have to step deeper and further because my hips don't go that, so I have to extend him more. So I'm here. I elevate my underhook. I pop my hip. That breaks his hip. Boom. Right? Now I'm back. Boom. Right there. Okay?
Set a chip so he sets it. Like a setup.
Yeah.
Like a setup.
Yes, exactly. So if this guy isn't moving, right? He's not giving me any space that I want here. Like even to get to this, say if I just have my regular underhook, right? Just like continuing motion, like I'm gonna go head pull, 1, 2, right? I'm gonna constantly be moving up here. You can do that when you're tied up, right? I can go step behind, he's gonna circle out. Boom. I'm gonna go to a shot from there. You know what I'm saying? I can, if he's not stepping back for me, I can step inside and break that hip, right? Now I can pull to my front head, right? So I just wanted to throw that in there because it's relative, but it helps you guys bridge this underhook gap into more of your folk style, you know what I'm saying, like scholastic wrestling, you know? And it's super simple. I'm just loading my hips underneath his, pivoting here. And again, I'm vulnerable, right? I'm vulnerable, but I know where I'm going. I'm acting first. He has to react. Now, if his reaction is an automatic attack, you know what I'm saying? What do I have to save me here? Voices, voices.
Come on, speak.
What? No? My underhook. Right? Coach Danny attacks this inside leg. You're telling me you're not going to be able to get that leg back and down block with this underhook? You know what I'm saying? But that's the confidence in the underhook, in the upper body fight that you've got to start developing and start using this stuff and get into it. You know what I'm saying? So I come in here, boom, I load my hip, I break that out, boom, front head. Okay? So, all right, let's get back to now where we're going to go is Coach Danny's going to take a shot. Right? You can go outside single or you can go, just go high crotch. So Coach Danny takes like a high crotch here. Right? I'm going to get my chest low, right? Instead of sprawling here, I can knee him maybe. Okay, knee him in his stomach, in his chest, right? Get down a little bit, lower up. Pick this up here, boom. Exactly the same thing. I'm going to step back with this foot as I'm pulling him up, my outside foot, boom. And this time I'm going to come through here, right? But I'm not going to get my hips through, right? I know I'm not going to get my hips through. I'm punching this as hard as I can. I'm getting my hip to the mat on the outside of his foot. Boom. Right there. Okay, this is a sagged headlock, right? Boom, he comes in. I'm going to knee him, get my knee back, lower down, step this back, because he thinks he's going to come up and keep driving me. Awesome, boom. And then I'm changing the direction, right? We're going this way. Boom. I'm giving myself that space when I step back, but then when I go, getting my hip to the outside of his foot, I'm changing direction. And that's going to drive. I have my feet to drive here as I go. Boom, pulls up, okay, boom. Right back down. Get that hip down to the mat. Any questions real quick?
You show what we're done?
Yep.
All right.
Coach Danny takes it in. High crotch, I'm gonna knee him here, get my chest down, right? Start to pull him up. He thinks he's coming with it. I'm like, yeah, you wish. Boom, drive my feet back. Right there. Everybody good?
Coach pulls his elbows to get him up. You gotta pull those elbows to kind of get him up.
Because some guys will transition outside single off that. You know what I'm saying? If you go hip D, or you stop him there, hip bump him, anything, he might drop backside. He might go head backside here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. We want him coming into us. Boom. I knee him to get him stopped. I hip bump him to get him stopped. Instead of rotating 1, 2, I'm just going right to double overhooks. Boom. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit. Take it backside. Now this is going to be a fight. You have to punch this all the way to the mat and run your hips. Punch, run, 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 run. Hip down. Right there. On 2, 1, 2.